guys, it's finally here. Professional, semi-professional grade sound. So, I will show you. You know what? We might as well just do a product review about this at this point. We've done a couple different microphones, and since we have this, since we're ready to unbox it, yeah, sort of, we will, I'll show you what it does. I'll show you why I like it. I'll show you why you should get one. Okay, so like I said, the microphone came in. So let's give you a quick tour of the microphone, and then I'll show you the difference between the 80D or the Canon 80D kind of body microphone and the difference with this one. Ta-da! So this is it. This is what they call the Rode Mic VideoMic Pro Plus. VideoMic Pro Plus. This is it. The lighting is terrible. Now that you can see, this is, where did it go? This is the VideoMic Pro Plus. This is it right there. The idea is you can charge it with this standard micro USB, just plugs into the side. There we go. We have charging, which we did not have on the other one. It never turned blue, only flash green. There is a spare, you can take this foam piece off. Alright, so this is just the foam cover. This is the battery part here. So this is the rechargeable battery, but you can also put double A's in there if it dies, and that's your only option. And that's pretty basic. It's pretty much it. The setup I have typically running is this, kind of pushed all the way back, and then on Amazon, I will link it below, I have what they call this dead cat. It is the Rode one, and then it just slips over it. And this greatly reduces in wind that ruffling wind sound. So it just kind of slides over, super soft and fluffy. And we'll just let this charge for a bit, come back, and we'll do the audio test. Okay, so we have finally all charged up, and I want to do some quick microphone tests. Just real quick on the reason why I bought this one and was so particular about getting this one fixed is some of the key features. So the key features for me are the extended battery life. The battery that comes with this thing lasts forever. I think we will charge it like once a week maybe. This also turns on and off with the camera. So as you turn the camera on and off, the microphone automatically does that for you. So, which is great because you don't want to get somewhere and have a dead microphone or constantly be changing the battery out because you left it on. That does make a really big difference. It also helps reduce the camera battery life depleting so quickly. So if this can be self-powered, then it's kind of splitting the power source. I noticed when we have this one plugged in, the battery on the camera goes down real fast because this one's using some of that camera battery. And it also just does a really great job balancing sound. I can take the sound in a really loud place and reduce it with the -10, or for somewhere really quiet and I'm trying to get as much sound out of it that I can, we can push that up, and the lights on here will kind of tell you which one you have selected. So really great features. There are a lot of great YouTube videos out there telling you exactly what those settings are. I typically keep it on like a -10. We've got kids, loud engine noises. We're pretty loud people in general. So I reduce it and it seems to be good enough for us. Okay, so the first one is we're going to hook this one up and you're going to compare it to, right now we're using just the regular Canon microphone built into the body. So let's plug this one in, and then you guys can see the difference with this one first, and then we'll go to the full one. Okay, so I'm recording with this one, so you can hear on that one. The audio will be coming from the microphone I just attached, which is this one, and that's what this one sounds like. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely better than the Canon body microphone. It's more directional, so as I was to stand behind the camera, it's definitely not as good. And there's really nothing wrong with it. It does improve it. It is only like $80, so it's pretty cheap. But, you know, it also, there is still a lot of background noise I find picking up with, especially in crowds and stuff. And overall, it's okay. This is kind of where I leave it. It's just okay. So now we are on the big mic, what is it? VideoMic Pro Plus. It's definitely much bigger of a profile. It definitely looks, I think, a little bit more professional. And if you were out in the wind or we had any wind going through, you would definitely notice a difference. You'll see those in probably vlogs to come. Yeah, so the audio on this one just seems a lot more rich, a lot more clear, a lot more crisp. It's been able to pick up every kind of audio we've had out in the field as we've traveled through things. It's just been really nice to have. Now, to be fair, I don't always use it while recording. A lot of times I find that with all of that setup out and about, it's a little much. Okay, and here is just to show, well, I guess the audio is straight out of the M100. This is what it sounds like versus all the other microphone tests. So if you can tell the difference there. But when you turn the camera on, this is how, there goes the camera, and then the microphone powers on. So that's how that feature looks. And then one complaint I have is about this. I'm not really the biggest fan of that. So what I had done was I actually just took this one out, and I actually really like this kind of cable. So when you plug it in here, it's just a lot less cord. Like, it's actually probably the same amount of cord, but then I can just do something like that, and it's just out of the way. I mean, that's just so much better. So that's typically our setup. The dead cat over the Pro, then with the old microphone plug-in cable, and then that way, see, when you still turn it on, there goes the power. So, bada bing, bada boom, we are back in business. That concludes the microphone review for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Vlogs going forward will most likely be shot on this big microphone, and you guys compare. You see the difference. The first, how many? First 8 or so. I think the first one we had the microphone for about half of it, and then it kind of cut out, and since then, one episode was shot with this one, and then it came into 2 pieces, and I haven't hot glued it yet. And the rest of it was shot on the body microphone. And like when we were at Starbucks for our Monday morning scrum, you could tell it was just a struggling event. I'm glad you just now see that. All right, well, for good audio going forward, we're very excited. All right, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.